hikes. All right, take a tour of California's most beautiful backwoods thanks to a handy guidebook for kids.
Good Day's own herald of hiking, Dina is standing by to tell us more, and she swears it can work for us too.
It can work for everyone.
Okay.
You just have to be a kid or be willing to let your kid lead the way.
Okay.
Okay? So I think that all sounds good. Yes. We want to go back out to Folsom this morning, and we have the author of this book, 50 Hikes in California, who is actually joining us. So I'm really excited about this because, Wendy, as I was telling you before, I didn't know who you were before this, and I bought the book at an REI, and then I realized now I get to meet you. This is so great. So tell me first the premise of why you chose to write down all these hikes and where the idea came from.
My dad took me out from when I was 2 and beyond, and so my collection, if you go to my house, I've got a library full of guidebooks, at least 100 from all over the U.S. and beyond.
Wow.
But I realized that as a former classroom teacher, they weren't really kid-friendly. Often they're black and white, they have dense text. They might tell you what trees you'll find, but when you give that to a kid, they don't know what it looks like. They're visual. They want to see. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take all my teaching experience and also partner with a publisher who's a really great field guide producer and say, let's make one for kids. And so we chose hikes that are all under 4 miles, under 1,000 feet elevation gain, and most importantly, has to have something cool at the end, like Avery Pond, right? You get there in a mile and a half, and you get to go around a beautiful pond, right? There's got to be something cool, natural, historical, geological. And we also wrote it so that kids can actually hold this. Mm-hmm. The maps are map friendly, so if you check this out, we have cool things that maybe, you know, huge ponderosa pine or the falls viewpoints. We make it so that a kid can actually lead the way with this, which is what we really hope. We want parents to feel empowered to take their kids out, not that they're dragging them along, but that kids are saying, hey mom, come check this out, we're almost at the huge ponderosa pine. And that's what we see when kids are on the trail, that they're leading the way.
Yes, and I think, you know, sometimes hiking, the term hiking can sound really intimidating if it's something that you didn't grow up doing. Maybe you don't have all the right gear. Yes. Or not all the right snack essentials. And so you really try to make it easy to tell people what you're going to need to bring with you, and even if there's bathrooms along the trail, right? You really want this to be user-friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talk about what might happen during a season, right? It might get muddy in the spring, or it might get snow. So at the front of each one, you can see here the season that you can even find newts on the Independence Trail in the spring. And of course, we've got the nearest snack spot, like some Nevada City chocolate out there for sure. But we also give tips when you go in the scavenger hunt. We'll often say, hey, if you see the California newt, why don't you sketch it? And so we really talk about making your own nature journal. This is my crazy nature journal. We take stamps every time we go to a state park. We sketch things we see, and we talk about our favorite thing. You can see there's our favorite national park and state park stamps. So we try to teach that in the book as well. Make your own nature journal at home, kids. You can even stop on the trail and sketch what you see. And we also we have a favorite app called Seek, S-E-E-K, and if you put it up to a tree like this, and kids love doing this, it'll actually identify it for you. It says it's a cypress family, and then as you get closer, it'll tell you that this is a California incense cedar, and they can take a picture, and then your kids are telling you what they are instead of saying, parents don't need to have all the answers. And that's really the goal here, is that kids can ask questions. And it's okay if you don't know the answers, parents. You just ask them questions while you're along the way. So those are just a couple tools that not only with the book, without the book, you can use nature journaling or identification apps to help enhance your time on the trail.
Oh, this is so wonderful. And real quickly before we wrap it up, you're out in Folsom. Avery Pond is the closest hike that she has listed to the Sacramento area, only 30 minutes from here, but you have 50 total. See that? California 50 hikes with kids. And so take advantage of this resource. Wendy, thank you so much. Congratulations on getting the book out and published. It is really a beautiful book. I'm excited to start filling it out, and I want to make a nature journal now. You've inspired me. So thank you so much. We're going to have all of the information on where you can find her book linked on our website, gooddaysacramento.com. One thing I did start doing with my husband, with our daughter, is collecting stickers at all the different parks we go
that's
to.
Fun.
So I can stick those in the nature book.
Yeah.
I encourage you, everybody at home, maybe just one item off the bucket list this summer.
Okay.
Just one hike.
You're new at this mom stuff, but you're killing it. You're killing it already.
Right?
I sometimes feel so tired I can't do anything, but I'm trying.
Once again.